to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Falu. And if you know me, then you know that relationships are important to me. This week, I wanted to discuss the idea of acceptance, accepting love, The difficulty in a relationship, whether it is a romantic relationship or otherwise, isn't necessarily in giving the love. Many people find that part easy. The difficulty is accepting the love. And I feel that the difficulty comes in accepting one's self. Many of us walk around with an idea of ourselves that isn't so accurate. We struggle with believing other people's expressed feelings of love and appreciation towards us because we struggle with accepting our own love and appreciation for ourselves. And many times, our minds are obsessed with a version of reality that isn't real. See, here's the thing with the mind and how it works and this concept of reality. See, the mind in itself never actually gets to interact with the physical world, the world outside, reality. It never really does. The mind convinces you that you are in contact with reality by patching together pieces of sensory information that you're taking in from the world. And then from that, it constructs a worldview, constructs a reality that might not be so accurate if it is built on false information. And in our childhoods, many of us were filled with a lot of wrong and incorrect information about ourselves, about other people, about how the world works. And so we walk and carry on through life with those ideas and then end up carrying those ideas into relationships. And certain signals we learned to mean certain things. And when we do find ourselves in situations where we have to engage in a relationship and we see signals that might mean something else to someone else because they got different information about what these signals mean. And we end up in a situation where relationships fall apart because we're not able to align our worldviews, right? This is how I've come to solve that problem. Well, this is how I try to solve that problem. I've come to a realization that I have a faulty machine. I have a faulty apparatus for measuring reality, for measuring people. And so I give people leeway to be who they are, how they want to express that self. See, the difficulty with accepting the love isn't necessarily that we don't want it. Most of the times, the difficulty is the fact that we find ourselves in a position where we feel like if you truly knew me, if you truly knew who I am and what I'm about, you probably wouldn't stay around, right? And so we put out into the world a version of ourselves that we feel that people will accept, a version of ourselves that we feel is palatable to other people. And by the time we are engaged in a relationship for long enough and we find ourselves in a position where people have to know us, which is actually people's biggest fears, is being known, and known so truly that you feel at least that you can't express a different version of yourself. It's difficult to be in a position where someone knows you and you feel, not that they know you, where someone feels they know you, right? And now you feel that you have to live up to that knowledge of you that they have, not taking into account that you are allowed to be a multi-layered person. Human beings, I know that the mind struggles to hold opposing ideas, right? cognitive dissonance. We struggle to hold ideas that are conflicting because that then takes out the underpinnings of our reality. If these two things that we know are contrasting can exist together, what other things that we don't have in a group in our mind can also exist together, And that's troubling for the mind. But you need to come to a place, well, I have come to that place that I'm coming to the understanding that I personally am a multi-layered person, and I have interests that are conflicting sometimes, and I have ideas even that are conflicting sometimes. I like people that are conflicting to things that I say that I like. And I'm starting to be okay with that, and starting to be okay with the fact that other people are allowed to do that as well. You never truly do know a person, so don't constrict them to that box of your first impressions of them. No one owes you that. No one owes you to be what your reality says they should be. And if you come to a place where you are able to truly experience people for who and what they are at a particular time or point in time, well, then you have a lot more room to truly experience people as they're showing you, as they're expressing a self that they are right now. You truly do get to experience that. And there is nothing more pleasurable, nothing more I feel to strive for than to experience human beings at their purest. I truly hold the view that that is what the human experience is about, experiencing humans. And yeah, those have been my thoughts for the week. Hopefully this helps someone. Hopefully this brings or sheds some light onto the relationships that we have with ourselves and how those relationships affect the relationships that we have with other people as well. So yeah, those have been my thoughts. Hopefully they're helpful to you and appreciated. And if you do appreciate it, please do hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.